I may look like a train wreck at the end of this, but we're gonna have some fun. This is the Revolution Line Fix Under Eye Primer. This is supposed to help the lines under your eyes from not forming with your under eye concealer or corrector.
Oh my heart, I made no sense. It is a primer that goes under your eyes, obviously before you put any corrector or concealer on, and it's supposed to help from that concealer or corrector from gathering in your fine lines. I don't know what I was saying. Okay, back to the video.
So I'm gonna only put it on one eye. I wanna see, like, is it working any better than this one? All right, so we'll put it to the test. It was my right one. Help me remember it was my right one. A few of you said you actually really like this. This is the e.l.f. Color Correcting Camo Concealer. I felt like this did not give me enough coverage. I'm going to just spread it out with my finger a little bit. Not really do too much because I don't want to rub it in. It's still very much there. I'm going to let it sit because a few of you said that was the key, to let it sit and let it get a little bit settled and then to brush it out. Okay, I feel like this has settled a little bit, at least like 30, 45 seconds. Brush this out. I still don't think it's much coverage. I don't know. It's okay. Do you think like, wow, that made a big difference, or really clearly I see no difference? Curious to know if I'm going to change my mind on any of this. Although some of it I think I did use when I had winter skin. So that does make a difference. And one of them is this. This is the NYX Total Control Pro Drop Foundation. I think that this color is going to be too dark for me. Yeah, it's dark, but ooh, yeah, that's a little dark. But we'll see how much it blends out because this is a pretty thin consistency. My neck is a little bit darker, but not much. So I might look like a train wreck just based on the color. Oh, baby, that's dark. Okay. Okay, so I had to make sure I did this video where I was not going anywhere, because if I look like a train wreck, I want to be able to wash it off and not feel like I look horrible all day. So we're not going to judge this on the color. We're going to judge this totally on whether it looks good on my skin. So don't judge me based on my color choice, because this is clearly wrong. Kind of looking like an Oompa Loompa right now. It looks a little orange, but not as orange in my mirror that's in front of me. Okay. It doesn't look so bad now. No, it does. Yeah, I'm much darker. Okay. I feel like I'm not very bright. I have another mirror here to plug in. It might be too bright. Let me get it in. Hi. Ooh, let the camera adjust. It's a little strong underneath, so let me bring it down. Higher. Woo! Okay. All right, that's just a little bit more light. Okay, that's better. It looks really nice right here, like on my cheeks. It looks really nice there. Okay, I'm not liking it all right here. I have some dry skin right here. I do not like that. I don't know if you guys are gonna pick up on that. It just looks really bad there. It's picking it up. It's not horrible, but I can see how I didn't like it in the winter if that's when I use this, because I'm pretty sure it is. If my whole face has some dryness on it, it's gonna look like that, and that's bad. I mean, my skin is literally peeling right there. So far, I'm not that thrilled, but let's see. Sometimes you have to let foundation settle in and get kind of mixed in with the oils on your face. Even if you have dry skin, you still do have a little bit of oil. Not a ton, I get it. But like the environment around you and just everything just kind of meld together. And sometimes foundation can look better. Sometimes it can look worse. But we'll see if this one is one of those where it looks better. So far, I see no difference between the lines on my right with that line fix and my left. They both look the same. So at this point, I'm not going to touch them and retouch them up or anything. I'm not going to powder them either. We'll just see. I will say I'm going to wait till the end of this to do my brows, because there's something I want to try out, and I just want to wait till the end. So it could be a total train wreck, but we'll try it. This is the Morphe eye primer, so eyeshadow primer. I did not like this at all. I don't remember why though. It does have a tint to it. It's not completely white. I think I want to wait to do my brows because I don't want to look like a train wreck the entire video if it really does go bad. All right, I'm going to use my Perricone MD. So this is just an all-over color. This is not something I don't like. This is something I love. So I guess my title's wrong. It's not a full face. Almost full face. This is weird to do my eyes before I do my eyebrows. This used to be my favorite powder. Well, it still is. Love this. They changed it to this. The problem is the colors do not match at all. This is the only one that kind of works for me. And look at the difference between the two. This is light. The medium is way too dark. Number 7, if you happen to be watching me, would you please bring back the light medium that you had this color? Because I think the formula works, but not the color at all. It might be fine for my eyelids, but it's not, well, I don't even like it there. It's too light. Yeah, I can see it. It's not drastic, but I can see it, and I don't like it. It's very hard for me to not use this. I'm so used to grabbing the things that I actually like, not the things I don't like. The eyeshadow palette I'm going to use is from Kokie, and it is their Bare It All. I honestly don't remember why I didn't like this. The colors seem to be good, so I'm not sure why I didn't like it. Kind of good, I don't remember. And I purposely did not go back and watch my old videos to see my thoughts because that will sway. It's kind of like when there's new products out. Sometimes I can't help it. I'll be watching a video of one of my favorite YouTubers and they bring out a new product that I'm gonna try. And it's hard for me to not watch. But if I know they're reviewing something that I'm about to review, I try very hard not to watch because I don't want to be swayed by them. I want it to see how I truly feel about it on my skin and not their opinion. Does that make sense? This one right there. A little bit in the corner. Again, this is weird to not have my eyebrows done. I always do my eyebrows first. It's hard for me to figure out where I should put placement of things when my eyebrows aren't done. Oh, we get into our ways, don't we? Okay, that doesn't really show up too much. I feel like this color here and this one here is not enough difference. So I think I'm going to go to this one for my corner. I don't know, maybe I felt like, I don't know what I felt. I don't remember what this was. Why I didn't like this. Maybe it kind of melded, like it didn't feel like it was enough definition, like they melded together. Which one did I use? Remember? I don't remember. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, the middle one. Oh, Bobby. That's so bad. So I can at least get my eyebrows going all one direction. That's better. It could also be that it's just I have better options. Like maybe it's not a complete fail, but there's better options out there. This one right here is a shimmer, so I'm gonna put that on. That looks good. Why didn't I like this? That's okay. I feel like it blended out a little too much. I'm trying not to be swayed because I know this is in my fails, so I'm supposed to not like this. But what if I do like it? So I'm trying to have an open mind because if I do like it, I want you guys to know that. It's okay, like I don't not like this. Maybe it doesn't last all day. Maybe that was my reason. Like maybe it just kind of went away as I lived my life. It could be that. Definite lines. That line fixer's doing absolutely nothing. Nothing. All right, I don't hate my eyeshadow. Like, I don't hate it. I don't know if I'm in love with it per se, but I don't hate it. Calling it a fail would be extreme at this point, so I'm thinking it's not going to last all day. That's got to be the reason I didn't like it. Unless I was just wrong. I've been known to be wrong. You know, I've done 2 videos now on tight lining on the waterline, and I've tried all these eyeliners, and one of them was one that a lot of you said was good, and it didn't work for me. Might as well try it again. This is the brown. I understand the brown is better. And I'm going to just tight line right along. Oh, I'm so silly. I usually do my mascara first. Okay, halt. I have in my failed bin this many mascaras that are not good. There's so many. So I wish this was interactive. You guys could tell me which one to try again. Probably they all uncurled my lashes. I'm gonna go in, I don't know which one to do. I'm gonna go with Essence because they are the premier of mascaras, and one of my favorite waterproof mascaras is from Essence. This is the Double Trouble mascara. You can see down here it says waterproof. So far so good. Why didn't I like this? Okay, I'm gonna do the bottom. I feel like so far it's okay. Yeah, it is. It's uncurling. It's lifted. My eyelashes are lifted because of me curling it, but there was a curve to them, and now they're pretty much going up, so you can see them a bit, but there's not a curve to them so much. Hopefully you guys, let me see if I can get it to even zero in. Yeah, it's not horrible. I wanted to keep that swoop up. It looks just so much better for me, so if I'm buying waterproof, I wanted to not do any straightening. I wanted to look amazing, obviously. This needs to be sharpened. Oh, that's much better. Oh yeah, my eyelashes are definitely uncurling even more. Okay, we'll see how long that lasts. Okay, for bronzer, I'm gonna try again the Physicians Formula Butter Glow. Do you guys remember when I used this? I was having to get ready with me, and it was a whole bunch of products. It ended up being extremely glowy. It doesn't surprise me that I didn't like it, but I'm going to try this again. It's like a mousse almost. And I really felt like it definitely had a glow to it. But I don't know if it's dark enough because I'm already dark. That could be a deal breaker just because of the darkness. Okay, I feel like it's taking off my foundation right there. Okay, the color's not good because I'm so dark. So that's disappointing right there. I do feel like it's taking off my foundation a bit. I'm gonna dab it in this way and give myself a little bit up here. I don't like a glowy bronzer. I think a bronzer to me should be more matte, maybe a satin finish that's a tiny bit of a glow, but not a glow. And this has definitely got a glow. Now, I don't think it's like off the charts glow, but you can see right there, you can see the shining, like that's too much for me. I also don't like this form of packaging. Like I don't want to dispense this onto something and then I want to just put my brush into the bronzer and go. Like it's just too much, it's just an extra step. This is actually a high-end product. This is from REM Beauty, which is, I forgot the actress. I forgot her name, but the color's pretty, but I just didn't like it. So I'm curious as to why. Okay, I'm gonna try it two different ways. I'm gonna try on the right, doing it this way. So just, which to me is just an extra step, so I don't like it. Get enough on there. Ooh boy, that was a lot. Definitely glow. Let's try putting it on this way. Yeah, that works fine. I like it better doing it on the brush. It's a little bit stronger. I could have just used more. I don't not like that. I think it's a pretty color. Oh, maybe I've changed my mind on this. Let's see how, it might have not lasted. Again, it might not last all day. So if I'm gonna put something on my face, especially a higher priced item, it better last all day. I know this doesn't work, but I'm gonna try it again. This is the In Real Life from Revolution IRL Filter Finish Lip Definer. So this is like, almost like a wax, and you're supposed to put this, basically line your lips, but a little bit over it. And then it's supposed to stop things from migrating into the lines or vertical lines around your lips. I put it almost directly on my lip line, but a tiny bit on the outside because I want it to stop. Okay, this is a lipstick from Joa. It is Light Air, and it is in the color Sunrise. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the color. It's just not my favorite, but it's not horrible. Pretty dry. I'm gonna put on a lip gloss. This is one, I actually like this. So, Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump from Tarte. And it's in the color Tulip. But I wanna put on a lip gloss because I wanna test that line theory. So we'll see if it starts migrating into my lines. It did, I know it did before. So I wouldn't trust it, but I do want to try it again because we want to try it again. I don't actually hate what I'm seeing. I mean, my eyebrows need to be filled in, but like, this is definitely too much glow for me. Let me powder down a tiny bit. And I'm going to use a puff. The Line Fix from Revolution is completely not worth your money. Am I right? I guess this isn't a bad color, although it's actually helping today because I am so dark. This I'm talking about. The brows. We're gonna use this. And I actually have not used this. I'm assuming it's a fail because of the template. This is from Revolution. It is their brow powder. We're gonna use this together. That comes with templates for you to do your brow. But here's my problem. If I do this, see how, that's not the right one, but see how much more, this is where my brow ends, right there. This is where they say it should end. And they're all the same. This one is the one that looks the most like my brow. I don't know if I'm ready for this. The powder is on the inside, and then there's the sponge. So every time you put it in, you get more powder. Let me see how much this dispenses. Okay. I actually don't mind my look right now, so now I'm a little sad to do this, but because this isn't bad. Why didn't I like these things? I am in brow stencil number 4. I'm missing number 2. I wonder what happened to, oh, it's in there. Here's number 2. Oh, is that better for me? I think number 4 is better, although it's bigger. Now, I think number 2 is better. Good thing I found number 2. And then you just switch it over and you go here. We're gonna do number 2. I'm assuming it's gonna be a train wreck. Maybe I'll love it, I don't know. And I think you just hold it in place. I need to get my mirror so I can see it better. Maybe I should read the directions. Hold the stencils against eyebrow hair, stamp and go. Okay, well, that was really very informative directions. Get it in place. Oh, this is gonna be huge. I don't know. I guess that looks okay. All right, guys. Here we go. I'm gonna go the whole way. I can see my skin. I don't want to move it. Ah! Oh no, it dropped. Oh no. Okay. Oh, that's a nice little dot on my carpet. I dipped it in again. I don't see a lot of fallout. Okay, you ready? Oh my. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's the problem. Now I'm going to turn it over. Okay, so I guess I have to wipe it because all of this extra stuff would get, so they should really give you 2 per one so you don't have to do this. 2 per stencil. Like I should have 2 number 2s. It makes my eye look just lower because it goes down, like it needed to stop there where it would normally. Okay, this needs to dry. Second side, get it positioned. It's kind of hard to maneuver it. Let me get it. This is not easy. I feel like this eye is a different shape. Here we go. Why is it not going on as easy? I'm pouncing it in the thing. Why is it not working on this side? You see how it's still light? Okay. I'm gonna push it. It's not working. Ugh. See how much lighter that one is? Rachel was here, she would die laughing at me. Okay, let me try to salvage it. Okay, I'm gonna brush it up. Oh, it's so ugly. I think this one I could have lowered the stencil more because it looks like it's not really on it. It's hard to see it. This one's much more on my brow like it's supposed to, but it's way too high, way too low. See how it's not, it's so much lighter? And then look at this one. All right, I will wear this throughout the day and I will do a check-in and let you guys know the results. I do not think that e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer did anything to help me. It's so blue. It still didn't really cover my blue like I would want, so no. Okay, the line fixer is already going in my lines. It doesn't work. Okay, it is the end of the day and I'm going to do a check-in because I really want to get this off my face. Okay, there's no doubt about it. I would never use this thing again. Every time I happen to see myself throughout the day, I'm like, what? Just no. This foundation isn't as bad as I thought, but I do think I used this in the winter and it grabbed a hold of my dry and it still looks really bad, like right where my dry skin is right here. And that's really my only spot on my face that's dry. That's why I didn't like this. So I think if you have very normal skin or maybe even oily skin, you may like this. I don't think it's great for dry. I was rubbing this eye a little bit today and therefore it took off the Makeup by Mario eyeliner, but only on this eye. This eye, it's almost completely there. So it actually did a good job, but it definitely came off on here. This actually did better than I thought it was going to do. I do think this one's good. I have heard that the brown is specifically better than the rest of the colors. So I don't know how they formulated it, but there you have it. The mascara is a no-go. I will say, I don't think this is actually a fail. My mind has changed on this. My mind is not changed on the Butter Glow. I think that it looks really patchy now. Like I really do not see much of it left at all. So I don't think it's very good. I don't even see it on my forehead anymore. So no, this is a no-go. My mind has not changed. The same thing goes for this, the REM Beauty. It's kind of there, but very patchy. All I see is really more of the glow than actual blush. My mind has not changed. My mind isn't changed on this either. This color just is off and it didn't set it as well as the original formula. So both of these, nope, still a fail. The Morphe eyeshadow primer, it's okay. I don't think it would replace my Thank Me Later at all. I think that one's a more creamier, a more hydrating one, and I need that above my eye. And I need it to work as an eyeshadow primer with that hydration. So I didn't feel like this gave me anything extra, but it didn't crease. Did it crease? No, I don't really see, well, maybe a tiny bit. So it's not a fail, but it's not a wonderful, I think this is great. And this lipstick was fine. I just don't think it's the right color for me. That's why it's a fail for me. Hopefully you liked this. Let me know if you did, and I will periodically do more fails to see if my mind is changed. All right, I will link a video that I really think that you will like right here. I'll see you maybe in that one or another one. God bless.